I'm not claiming to make any predictions or be an expert in anything. I'm just a person that likes watching TV and talking about it.
We're not good at this, though. We are technically professionals. Professionally dumb.
Professionally dumb.
Yeah.
I love that.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to Memory Ash.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Mitch.
And we are watching Love is Blind Brazil Season 4.
Episode 2. We just got through 1. Ashley cried 3 to 4 times.
Listen.
You saw that, though, right? Well, there were happy tears and sad tears. It was just, feeling empathy.
I can't, help myself with these shows. Because I just want them to be in love so much, You
want everything to be okay.
And then I like them all at this... Most of them, not them all. But I like most of the people at this point. So then towards the end is when I hate everyone.
Well, because, the show partly does that, but also it's... Well, because everybody's flawed. Nobody's perfect. And then their imperfections get exploited by the editing in order to create a narrative.
Do you know what else is when you know people in real life, you get the whole picture of them?
That's true.
You get however the whole way is you know them through work, because they're your friend, whatever. When you watch these shows, all you see is people's flaws.
Yeah.
And that's not how you interact with most people day to day. Most people at work, someone might be annoying one day and then they're wonderful the next day. Here, all you see is the annoying parts.
Mm-hmm. Well, we only know one name, which is Ariella, right? Do you know any others?
Of the people that are there.
Yeah.
I know Andre, but he left.
I don't know. Do we have anything to say or do we just go? Let's go.
Let's just do it.
Hello!
Very sus on Patrick.
Budget Machine Gun Kelly.
Budget Machine. No, I thought it was Pete Davidson.
Oh, you're right.
Budget
Pete Davidson.
Agora eu vou falar pra você que eu tô meio confuso.
Por quê?
Eu acho que eu bebi demais ontem.
So he's just getting drunk, not taking any notes, and mixing everybody up in the pods.
Cabeça do quê?
Eu confundi você com uma outra pessoa, velho.
At least he's being upfront about it.
But it's a little annoying.
Yeah, of course.
It's childish from someone that is maybe too old to be making those types of mistakes.
Fazendo uma salada na minha cabeça. Como é que eu consegui fazer uma confusão desse tamanho?
So he told that other girl that she was his number one and he was going to be breaking up with everyone else, and that's not what he intended, because he basically intended to say it to this girl instead.
Antes da gente conversar, eu tava conversando com uma outra menina. Eu falei pra ela que eu ia dizer pra outras pessoas que eu já estava comprometido.
I believe him. Right, he's too dumb. He mixed it up. It's not like a play.
If he had taken this more seriously, this wouldn't have happened.
That's true.
Fiz merda.
Não fez nenhum.
No, he did.
He did screw up.
Yeah.
He was honest, though.
Yeah,
and
which
pretty
is cool.
Transparent.
With her.
Yeah.
He'll have to be with the other woman.
Well,
we'll
he
see.
thought he was being honest with the other one.
Yeah.
Trago bosta!
Uh-oh.
Patrick confundiu eu com você.
Oh.
She's telling her, don't do that. That's so cruel in front of everyone like that. Why would you do that?
That's an asshole move.
Unsolicited?
That you pulled her aside for that.
Dude.
That's f***ed, dude. That
Wow.
is asshole behavior right
Because
there.
she was so excited. Renata, the other girl, was so excited.
And now she just fucking shattered her, probably.
Existiam duas pessoas em uma só.
No, I'm really kind of frustrated with him.
Terei a oportunidade de conversar com ele, vou colocar essa situação pra ver.
I really feel like that was one of those pull aside conversations right there. That is a way to deliver that information.
She just came in and then said that in front of all the girls. I'd be crying, honestly, if I was Renata, just because it's so different from your expectations. And it's you're getting rejected, but by a proxy.
Yeah. She's handling it very well, but this sucks.
Tô me sentindo uma pessoa horrível por ter feito isso.
Well, he's dumb. He didn't do it on purpose. I believe that.
I believe that too.
I don't think you're a terrible person for doing something hurtful by accident, but it does suck.
And also, feeling bad when you've done something that hurt other people is kind
That's
of
a
a
good
consequence of, you kind of have to just sit in your discomfort if you do something like that.
Nome?
Leandro. E seu nome?
Ingrid.
It would be so weird talking to people through a wall like this.
Yeah.
Not being able to see them. And then you're picking somebody who literally might be your life partner forever and you've never seen them. What happens if you see them and you're creeped out?
Well, hopefully you're not picking somebody that just their appearance is going to creep you out when you've already chosen them and you like their personality. You've been creeped out. You're you're ugly, creepy, gross. That's such an ass.
No. When you meet people, sometimes people have body language. So a good example, I think, is the guy that Zach who's with Bliss now.
Okay.
Zach
Yeah.
is like, he has a lot of eye contact. His mannerisms are like very specific.
Yeah, that's true.
And
That's true.
even though I didn't like the first girl that he got matched up
Yeah.
with, I could understand her saying, like, it creeps me out
Yeah.
a little.
Well, body language is like the
It's
majority of
huge.
communication, frankly.
Yeah.
So
I'm not being a
yeah.
jerk. I actually think Zach is attractive.
Yeah.
But
No, I
like,
hear you.
some of his mannerisms are, you
Yeah.
know, I'm glad he's with Bliss.
yeah.
Naquela casa. E eu quero casar, eu nunca casei assim no papel, nunca vesti vestido de noiva, eu quero isso.
I also never had a traditional wedding and didn't wear a bride's dress, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not wedding people.
I have a pretty. I think I have a pretty strict rejection rule from now on. Oh, would you like to come to my wedding? No. No. I wish you the best. I won't be sending a gift. I don't have gutters on my house. Like, right?
Dude,
We
I'm
couldn't
too
have-
poor
okay,
for
I'm
that.
sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
too
I'm
poor
too
for
poor
it.
for wedding gifts. You
I
want a
can't attend your
spoon?
wedding.
Yeah.
Sim.
Gosto de ter meus momentos sozinho.
Pessoa que diz pra mim que gosta de ficar sozinho me assusta pouquinho.
I hear that. You're going on a show like this and being like, I like my alone time. That doesn't mean it's bad at all. I think being comfortable with yourself is a good thing.
I think that's kind of a normal thing.
Yeah.
And especially if you haven't been partnered up or living with someone for a while.
Yeah. I got my Mitch's seafood shirt on today. Proud of this one.
I need like an Ashley furniture shirt. You know?
Ashley Furniture. What other Ashleys
That's all
are
I
there?
have.
Oh, there's that or Ashley Madison.
Does Ashley Madison sell apparel? Maybe
I'm
I'll
sure you
have
can
to...
find an Ashley Madison shirt.
We'll just cross off the Madison part.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Ashley.
Porque, porra, eu tenho que ser super decidida e forte em todos os aspectos do meu trabalho.
She wants to be taken care of.
Eu vou lá, eu vou tentar te agradar, vou tentar fazer um café na cama com você, vou pegar uma flor.
Okay, nobody's making breakfast in bed every single
I
day,
know,
though.
that's fake.
Come on.
I mean, it sounds like he lives a pretty interesting life. When you have more money, you have more privilege, you have more capacity to do things like
That's
that.
true.
So it's possible he could more often, but that's unattainable, like day to day for most people.
Dá um jeito de ganhar mais, porque vai ser difícil.
I'm confused because he was talking with Renata about like spending money and being rich and like
Yeah,
him having
right?
an apartment
Being
in
a
one
baller.
place and house in another place, and Renata was like on
Super
the same
into it.
page
Yeah.
with that, and then now he's like, I have to make more money. Maybe it's to afford his lifestyle. I don't know.
Maybe it might be that he's kind of like he's spending everything, and so he needs more.
Não é perfeito. Não vai existir relacionamento perfeito. Pode existir relacionamento ideal.
I like that sentiment.
Yeah, that is really nice.
Because it's true. There isn't really like a perfect relationship.
Virginiana, de 30 de agosto. E você?
Virgo.
Just like me, baby.
So far, some of the only signs we know are a Virgo and a Gemini.
Someone's a Leo.
Renata was a Gemini. She's about to get dumped.
Oh, I don't want to see Renata.
Let's see her flip on a dime. She's Gemini.
I wonder if he's not gonna break up with her.
Yeah,
I worry
yeah.
about him because I feel like he's a little suspect to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Então, pra mim, uma relação tem que ser baseada em honestidade, em verdade, em liberdade, muita confiança.
You want it to be a refuge, a place of comfort?
Absolutely. Oh, and I
Can't
agree
work
with
without good
that.
humor.
Can't work without humor.
Yeah.
I like to laugh and I
Same.
like to make dumb jokes.
Some
so-
people don't, but I couldn't be with somebody that wasn't
dumb.
well, you, but yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. That's so
But
sweet.
like what you bring, you know, like it's amazing. I
The
love just, like-
dumbness.
yeah, the dumbness.
The dumbness.
I like dumb.
Pratica algum esporte?
Crossfit.
Crossfit?
CrossFit.
I don't, no offense, I don't like CrossFit. Everyone I've met that does CrossFit will not shut up about it. So,
You think he has one of those big dumb bottles?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, like the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
water
Jug.
containers.
You go shake it
Yeah.
up for your protein powder or whatever.
Everyone I've known that does CrossFit is hyper competitive too.
Yeah.
It's like that part is the part that they love, and that's just not for me.
And that's the opposite of you.
Yeah.
We're cooperative.
If people around me start getting competitive, then I start getting hopped up, and nobody wants to see that.
Nobody wants that.
O jeito que ela dá risada é espontâneo, parece que ela tem o drible no sorriso.
She does,
does have
have
a
a
good
big
smile.
He knows.
She kind of sideways smiles like you.
Oh,
she doesn't
really?
smile up. When she was laughing, it's very like,
Sideways.
yeah.
Where
One
my
of your
sideways
people.
smilers
She's
at?
a Virgo sideways smiler. Uh-oh. You almost wanted to be a lawyer.
For like a minute.
Sort of. Kind of.
Kind of.
Not really.
I was like 17. Who doesn't want to be everything when they're 17?
Really, what we want to do is watch TV shows on the couch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All those drinks, man. Just walking in with these goblets, man.
Well, and Patrick's already admitted that he got too drunk at one point.
Yeah.
And he's still gobleting on his dates.
You know, somebody mentioned that they're doing the opposite of being responsible here, and they're just like selling Love is Wine. They're selling wine now. They're selling alcohol and then giving them unlimited booze on all these like shows. Maybe not on Love is Blind. Maybe though.
Eu já sei o que vai ser dessa conversa entre eu e o Patrick.
Oh, it's okay, Renata.
I'm sorry, Renata. You didn't deserve
We
this.
liked her.
She was fine.
I didn't like how much she's into all the wealth because I don't like wealth hoarding.
I still feel bad for her.
Same.
Also because of the kind of like bait and switch of it all, where
Yeah.
she really thought that she'd found her person and they were gonna leave engaged.
Confesso que fiquei chateada pelo fato de eu querer que tivesse dado certo.
She's handling it so good.
Yeah.
Você está decidido ou você está confuso?
She's getting all lawyery.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
E ela tenta fazer eu escorregar na curva. Tenta confundir pouco mais a minha cabeça.
I think he's easily confused more than it is that she's trying to make. She's asking good questions.
I also, in my real life job, work with lawyers on a pretty regular basis, and they will do this, like quibble over words, and I will be sitting there like, I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
feel
you get
like
trained to
that's kind
do
of
it.
what she was doing.
Okay, I hear that.
Então fechou, lindona. Fica em paz, tá?
And he's trying to break up with her, you know?
Yeah, well, it sounds like they have then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they split well. That was a good split. She's actually seems like she took it really well.
It was a fair question, too.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. I just feel like a lot of times lawyers get caught up in, like, the very minute differences in words rather than the overall context of what someone's trying to say.
Yeah. Do you think she's going to become a homewrecker?
What do you mean?
Well, they're setting... Anytime there's a love triangle, there's capacity for people around once they get out of the pods.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And she was like, I think he's giving up on us. She wasn't as upset. There's almost like a confidence there of like, I don't know, maybe we'll see you around sometime. She's not very upset at all.
Achei até bacana da parte dele ter essa atitude, né? Mas pra mim é difícil pra caralho, porque a Renata é uma das pessoas que eu mais tenho conexão.
But why'd you fucking blast her when you came in if you're close?
It could, honestly, though, Renata didn't seem upset about it.
True.
So maybe it's just like a cultural thing where like I wouldn't do that to someone and I would be upset if someone did that to me, but that's not like a hard line. Like that's a preference thing.
Infelizmente não aconteceu da maneira com que eu queria, mas a Marília é muito minha amiga.
She just called Marilia a real friend and okay. Yeah, all right. I mean, that's cool. That's cool.
A gente definiu que vamos voltar a nos falar.
Quando você for lá na minha casa, comer petisco, você vai conversar com ele.
When you come to my house, you can talk to him then? What?
Você não vai conversar mais com ele não, esquece.
Yeah, you can't really. I mean, he broke up with you, so like you can't really keep talking to him while he's talking to your friend.
Yeah, that's not friend behavior right there. I didn't see who said what, but that got a little weird there.
That did get a little weird, yeah.
E eu tenho muito ainda pra conversar e pra conhecer.
And she may have been talking to a bunch of other people. That could be another reason she's not super upset because he was an option rather than the option.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because it's not like end of the show where she had to pick him or she's leaving. I wonder if you can. Because I've heard that they like set up their dates.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they only date certain people. I wonder if you decide that the person that you put all your like eggs in that basket, if that's not right, if you can go back and start dating other people that are open to dating you.
Depending on what stage you are at.
Não sou muito da pegada do cara de pullover, assim, por exemplo. Mas quem sabe, né? Vai que aparece jogador de golfe.
Golfer? Oh, because they don't have good style because golf clothes look lame? I think that was a joke about golfers looking goofy.
I mean,
polo and a visor.
Right.
The visor, folks, all right? I'm not into golf at all, but the visor just looks goofy no matter who's wearing it.
I love a visor.
Me with a visor, just bald head.
Yeah.
Visor. Like, that makes sense, right? Just fucking skin cancer all up top. I can't do a visor. There's no point.
It's to block your eyes when...
Well, no, but for my point being...
I know, because you're bald.
Yeah, for you,
like, I have hair.
And you don't have to worry about burning your scalp.
Right.
Yeah.
Se eu fecho os olhos, só a voz dele, eu já tava casada.
Not this guy.
She likes him.
Oh, no.
Honestly, though, they both, I think, are a little superficial.
Yeah.
So maybe it would work out pretty well for them then. Because he's the one that made the comment about, like, not wanting his match to be fat.
Every time I see him, I just see Elon Musk and I get mad, though. And I don't...
He doesn't even look like Elon Musk.
He's
that
the
much.
Elon Musk of this show, okay?
Okay.
It's that haircut. That's what it is for me. And he's just all around kind of musky.
Eu pensei muito em você, sem ser golpe, de verdade mesmo.
Wow, they're really going down this line, huh?
Renata and Musk Light.
Eu tô criando uma expectativa em relação a você.
I like how open people are being so far in the pods. I really like that. I feel like we're seeing over and over again people coming in and saying kind of hard things, just straight up. And then people are taking it really well, too.
Is that a Brazilian thing? I'm curious.
Awesome. I
because
love it.
I feel like Americans are just so... There's so much like... You have to veil everything and
Absolutely.
lie and... It's the way it's expected a lot of the times. Actually, you and me, we're kind of like the brutal, honest kind of people with each other and a lot of people in our lives. And I feel like a lot of the people we know just don't accept it.
Who are you talking about right now?
You and I?
Yeah.
We're pretty honest.
If I have to give someone, like, it's very dependent on who the person is in my life.
That's true.
If I don't know that person very well, then all of a sudden I'm veiling everything and all the, like, pleasantries that you could think of. And it actually makes it worse when you're giving bad news.
Isn't that a learned behavior that you don't enjoy?
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it too.
And I hate when people talk to me like that because then it ends up making everything feel like it's the end of the world when in actuality it's really not a big deal.
De lado, uma calça jeans estilosa.
She has a lot of expectations the way people are going to look.
So specific too.
Yeah.
Crossbody bag?
Also,
that's a very specific one.
She said she didn't like pullovers, but like a lot of the people with the most money dress like they wear like sweats and crap. You seen those celebrities walking around? They're always in sweats and grungy clothes.
She just wants to be fancy. She wants a stylish guy.
Não, nunca saí do Brasil. A minha prioridade não é essa. A época que eu tive...
She's upset that he's never traveled. To the point of like sighing dramatically.
Eu quero que você fique rico. Brincadeira.
She's not kidding. She's not kidding.
I don't think she's kidding
She's not
either.
kidding. Tell the truth and just pull it back and say you're kidding over and over.
Se não for você, eu vou sair fora, entendeu? Qualquer coisa a gente já falou de mel e a gente troca.
These guys, I don't like them.
Pigs, dude. Time to take a little hydration, stretch, / I don't know, something else break. Because we're going to run some ads.
A Ingrid bateu muita coisa.
Ah, yes, back to Ingrid.
Mas eu gosto de homens também que, tipo, entendem que uma mulher em 4 paredes, ela pode ser o que ela quiser.
I don't know what that means.
Is she a furry?
What does that mean? You can be whatever you want in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Like role play?
I guess. I don't know. That's what I think when I hear anything you want.
O que te faz vir com 4 meses de término, de relacionamento?
Oh, that's fast. 4 months?
Wow, that is a bomb.
A vida 2 é gostosa, velho. A vida 2 é boa.
That was a weirdly terse response that may have been longer and they just didn't show it, but...
Ontem você era meu top 1. E hoje eu não sei.
Oh.
Because he's not being open with her.
Yeah.
And that's hard. It's tough if someone's not telling you, too, that they like you. Because it's hard to want to pursue something if you don't feel like it's reciprocated.
Absolutely.
Como você vai sair daqui, minha mulher? Eu não gostaria de como as pessoas vissem como minha mulher gosta de transar.
So he's like, I don't want to talk about it on camera, basically.
Yeah. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
And that makes me feel a way, and I'm not sure what that way is.
It's kind of hard because I kind of like how easily he established a boundary of what he's not willing to talk about on TV.
I agree.
And I think that's kind of fine. But then it is kind of weird that it's like he doesn't want anyone to know how his wife likes to have sex.
It feels like a possessive and controlling kind of, like keep her in a closet away from view kind of thing or whatever, you know? Lock her in a tower.
Não, sério.
He's always pacing, but honestly, I get it. I'd be doing the same thing.
You would be.
Yeah,
You're
I'm a pacer.
You get on the phone and you just pace the entire time.
I do. I can't sit down when I'm on the phone.
Fica ligeira aí, tá? Só isso que eu te falo.
Por quê?
Eu senti que ela queria que eu desse alguma deslizada, assim, sabe?
Oh, I don't like this. Patrick is like trying to worm in between Renata and her friendship and saying like she wanted him to slip up. I really think it was the lawyer in her that did it.
I hear that.
I don't
it's
think
a trained
was,
behavior.
Yeah.
Ficar gastando vela boa com defunto ruim.
That's
yeah,
good. That's
I agree.
Good.
They have better things to talk about.
E ela começou, tipo, falar com o tal do Alexandre.
Why is she still talking about her then?
Right?
Stop talking about Renata on your date.
I think that's kind of the point of the edit, though.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Mas o Patrick, ele não veio aqui pra casar. Porque ele é moleque. Tipo, ele é mais moleque, assim, né? Ele veio com outro objetivo.
He is immature. He is more of a kid. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
true,
think that
though.
that's not accurate. If I had to guess, I'd think he was 23.
Yeah.
Not 32.
Cão e desprovido de...
Is he? Have we seen that?
He's the one that said
Oh,
the fat
you're right.
thing.
You're right.
And he's
Yeah.
constantly, like, very boisterous after they get out of the pods.
You're right.
Ele falou assim, nossa, acabei de falar com uma mina que tinha voz de gorda. Eu achei ele bem escroto desde o começo.
He does seem like a dick.
He does. Well, and that's another reason I keep comparing him to Musk, is because he seems like a dick with that haircut.
I think I like Alexander the least of all the people.
Yeah.
Alexandre.
Alessandre? I don't know.
Alessandre. Oh, man.
I don't know how they
I'm
pronounce
so
X's
sorry.
either. Yeah, we're sorry. And they won't be able to correct us until episode 5. So...
It's going to be a hard first 4 episodes.
I know.
Listen to us butcher Brazilian names.
Yeah.
A gente gosta. Ver a pessoa que a gente gosta, a hora que a gente quer, nos transporta aquele amor adolescente, né? Que você dependia dos seus pais.
That's interesting. I've never heard anyone make that analogy before, that the pods are kind of like having to have permission from
Yeah.
your parents to date someone or like to see them, because they're not allowed to just call them whatever they want. They're not allowed.
Yeah.
And as an adult, when does that ever really
That's
happen?
rare.
It doesn't.
That is interesting. They're putting the barrier in.
Yeah.
That's an interesting analogy for the
It
barrier.
is.
Patrick with the insights
I
over
know.
here.
That's actually really, I didn't expect that out of him, but that is really insightful.
Tô assim, milhões% convicto de que é ela.
How do we feel about, there's like an age gap between the two of them, and then there's obviously a maturity gap because Patrick is a child. Do you think that that's gonna be problematic for them at all, or do you think their energies are matched well enough that it's not really gonna be an issue?
She's energetic to the point that I don't think his immaturity will be a huge deal. He is flaky though, and you know, like obviously he's struggling with a little bit of the organizational end.
Yeah.
And I think that there's some signs here that I think he might cause some friction, I think.
I feel like his apartment is messy.
Yeah, he gives messy apartment vibes. Or clean because he's never there and he doesn't cook, he doesn't do anything. One of the two. Just like the way the backwards baseball cap, the shirt, he's always got the same exact vibe going on. And I feel like because of where he's holding his drink, I'm always hearing the ice clattering.
Oh yeah, for
in
sure.
his front, because his mic is probably around here too. It's constant ice clattering with this guy.
E eu queria muito que você casasse comigo.
He also did not get dressed up in the slightest to get engaged, and most people, even though they can't see each other, show up
I know.
dressed up.
Like her. And he doesn't even put the drink down.
No.
Because he's giving it, from him, I get this reckless, I'm doing this for fun vibe.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it doesn't feel like he's...
Well,
but that doesn't mean...
When Renata said she doesn't think he's there for marriage, I think that's pretty spot on, honestly.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean that he couldn't be different. I don't, you know,
And it doesn't mean he
know.
wouldn't have a good partner or relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it just feels off.
Você tem o coração mais lindo que eu já conheci na minha vida.
It's kind of hard because I feel like I've learned on this show that whoever you like at the beginning, you're probably not going to like at the end.
So maybe he's great.
And like red flags sometimes are not actual red flags
That's
on this
true.
show, so it is really tough.
It's often flips.
Yeah.
It really, we're probably at like a coin toss, like accuracy rate right
Absolutely.
now. Specifically with Love is Blind.
I'm not claiming to make any predictions or be an expert in anything. I'm just a person that likes watching TV and talking about it.
We're not good at this, though. We are technically professionals. Professionally dumb.
Professionally dumb.
Yeah.
I love that.
He does. He isn't wearing jeans. He has khakis on, I guess.
I don't know, man. Khakis and like a wrinkly Hawaiian shirt.
And a backwards baseball cap.
I'm being a bit of a jerk.
Maybe he's got that vaguely street style. My problem is like his street style is just kind of like white dude.
I really did like he had a sweater that had like leopards on it,
Yeah,
and
that
I
one
would
was pretty
wear
cool. Yeah.
that sweater in a heartbeat.
Here's something I'm noticing too, and maybe this is a cultural thing too, but they're singing together a lot. We see it with the guys, we see it with the women. You don't see that in American Love is Blind.
We don't break into song.
Yeah.
We don't.
Which is
it's a bit
cool.
of a shame.
Yeah, there's like such a a cultural connectivity to like singing together.
Yeah.
You know, that's really cool. That I feel like it's a miss for us.
I feel like people in twos break into song. We break into song.
You
like,
and I. Oh, that's
pretty
true.
frequently.
But I don't do it with
just
strangers.
when we're alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do it in a group.
Yeah, I don't do it with other people.
It's part of our intimacy.
Yeah, it
Breaking
is.
into song.
It is. Well, it's because it's safety. I feel safe with you, so I'll sing around you.
Ela deve ser bem baixinha, bem pequenininha, bem fofa. Isso pra mim também não importa, só quero muito ver quem que é a dona da...
He still has the bass. He's giving balding dude that doesn't want to show it. He won't turn the hat off. He won't take the hat off.
Has he ever had it off?
We haven't seen his head.
I do like someone, though, that has a strong sense of personal
It's
style.
true.
And if that's a hat, then that's a hat.
There's no problem with the hat, but like...
He's recognizable. And for me, too, sometimes
Yeah.
I have trouble recognizing people by their face. So somebody wearing something like a hat all the time is helpful for me.
It's true. They're really taking their time.
The last people did, too.
They're happy. Oh, that's cute. There's no seat. They don't get to sit down here?
No.
Brazilians don't sit.
No sitting.
No sitting.
E eu já tava, tipo, atracada.
Honestly,
wow.
With how intensely both couples have gone after each other, I think they're not giving him the seat because they're afraid of what might happen.
Oh, the lights turn out.
Mel, aquele quarto vai ficar pequeno. Aquele hotel vai ficar pequeno.
I like how much they like each other right now, and that's cute. So
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Oh, they're so cute.
Melhor do que qualquer imaginação incrível que eu tenha.
That's great. Okay. She doesn't care about his backward baseball cap like we do.
No, she doesn't, which
And
is
good for
really
her.
cute.
Yeah.
Que combinação perfeita.
No, wrong show, bro. Wrong show.
Maybe he'll end up on Perfect Match. Have
Maybe.
you thought about that? Because
He's a
any of these
little
people
old.
could.
He's a little old.
Maybe they'll
This season's a little old.
they'll
for
bring in
Perfect
some
Match.
older people on Perfect Match.
Perfect Match olds.
All old.
Yeah, I really want weird seasons of things though.
Me
They did it
too.
with Golden Bachelor finally.
They're doing it literally with this
That's
love
true,
is
they are.
blind.
They are.
Because they're
That's
doing
true.
like second chance at love kind of
Yeah, I like
thing.
that.
It's very cool, yeah.
I'm okay with them switching up seasons, having like a brand or a style for the season rather than just
Yeah.
always doing the same. That is a way to revitalize the brand.
Se ele não for a pessoa que eu idealizo, podemos ser grandes amigos, mas assim, relacionamento não vai ter.
What?
There's always someone.
What?
Always someone that needs the person to look exactly the way that they expect.
Why are you on here if that's a parameter?
Se ele for, de repente, tipo, um pouco gordinho demais e tal, nunca me relacionei. Talvez isso...
They both hate fat people.
Okay, so they're great together.
Talvez você não seja o meu padrão e eu não seja o seu padrão.
Me brochas.
Ai, eu tava brincando.
She wasn't kidding.
She wasn't kidding. And then he's nervous
You think
because
too highly of yourself?
nobody can meet those kinds of standards.
Yeah.
Eu não estou aqui pra conhecer alguém fútil.
So here's the thing. She is being shitty here, in my opinion, especially for the show. Okay, like people can have standards, whatever. This show is about not doing that. So she's being shitty here. He's also shitty though, and he's also done that. So he's kind of on a high horse he doesn't deserve to be on right now.
It's interesting because he was very willing to say that about women, and then the minute that someone says it about him,
Yep.
maybe he's not the right physical type,
Then he's mad about it. Yeah, but he can say, "Oh, she sounded fat," and it's okay.
I feel like if they end up together,
This
it's
is up
gonna
and
be
down.
rough because he got really mad.
He's upset.
Yes.
Você me desculpa?
Não.
Não me desculpa?
Não.
Wow.
Holy
I mean, that's his right though.
It is. It is.
It really isn't the show.
Yeah.
To want to like wonder up until the minute they see you whether or not they're going to reject
Yeah.
you because you're not their physical type.
And you're saying that before you propose? At least he knows what he's dealing with. So I agree with the way, I don't know, this is complicated because I don't really like him. But what she was saying was and him saying this is fair.
It also feels to me though like typical kind of, I feel like this happens with men a lot where they're willing to hold women to a standard that they don't want to hold themselves to, and all she was doing was holding him to the same standard he's been holding everybody else to. Yeah.
Porque eu tô na minha semana pré-menstrual. Porque se fosse em qualquer outra semana, eu mandava ele se fuder, levantava e saia.
Oh, I get you. I also cry a lot in that week before my period.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Vai desistir agora, mano. No final.
I don't hate any of these people, but I don't really like either of them very much at the moment.
Renata and
Ale.
Ale.
Yeah, Ale is a bit of a... He seems like he's given potential misogyny vibes and like shaming fat people vibes. And she's doing the same thing.
I also didn't like how heated he got when he was frustrated with her, because he felt personally attacked, but she did not personally attack him.
Yeah.
And then he kind of yelled at her a little bit, and I just felt like it was too aggressive.
Yeah, it was way too much.
Acredito que eu pedindo desculpas pra ele, sendo humilde, já que ninguém acha que eu seja humilde na vida, mas assim...
No one thinks I'm humble.
She could stand some humility.
Yeah.
A bit.
Okay.
But it's weird because she's actually already been humbled as a part of this experience because the person that she thought was going to pick her picked her friend instead. And
then she handled it really well.
She did.
That was impressive. That's a point in her favor.
It is.
I like her better than I like him still.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Alexandra.
Eu falei pra ela, você fica colocando sua régua lá em cima, ele tá achando que você é Gisele Bündchen.
Kind of good that her friend is saying to her, too, like, if you set expectations too high, he's also going to be disappointed because at the end of the day, she's not a supermodel.
Nobody here is.
Right. So...
They're all fine-looking people.
He's going to assume that she's, like, the most gorgeous person to walk the planet because her standards are so high.
Yeah.
Those drink glasses.
Fucking juice.
Gosh.
They're ridiculous.
Also, how do these people not have heartburn after they leave here? Look at those big glasses of juice.
Culpa também. Se eu tive algum tom mais grosseiro, mais ofensivo.
Oh, I'm glad he's
apologizing for coming off too harsh.
He flew off the handle a little bit.
Para ter pedido de desculpas e para escutar também umas desculpas, né?
That's good for him to apologize because he did pop off too much.
Eu também acho que eu errei algum tom de fala.
His tone
great.
was a mistake.
And he didn't get tone corrected, but he did correct his own tone, and that's always appropriate.
Yeah.
You always have the power to change within.
Absolutely. I'm really glad. I didn't
That's
see him doing that, honestly, so I'm glad he did that.
Points for both of them.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And they're going to have other stuff like that. They're going to have miscommunications. They're going to have times where, like, they don't know what the other person is meaning by something, and they take it the wrong way. It's interesting to me that... Is it Patrick and what's this Patrick's lady?
Media?
It's weird to me that both of them are like pretty committed to the idea that Renata and Ale aren't going to work out.
Right. Yeah.
Which is strange because they do seem very similar to me.
They're similar in ways that does conflict, but also could mesh well.
It's hard to say what's going to happen with it because it could really be bad.
It could blow up. It could get hot.
But it could, if they like each other, it could be good.
Yeah.
Você aceita casar comigo?
Oh, she proposed to him.
Óbvio que eu aceito.
What?
Nice. And he said, of course. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that was a surprise proposal. She came in there, apologized, played a song, and then locked it in?
Yeah.
Wow, I'd hire her as a lawyer. She's making it happen.
Honestly.
She's showing up. Also,
what Patrick didn't like about her clarifying with that, like, do you mean this or this?
Yep.
That's great lawyerly behavior.
It is.
So
If she's just here trying to get clients, I think she's doing a great job.
110% convicto que a Renata é a mulher da minha vida.
Okay, I don't want them to not like each other.
I'm worried the most for them of any of the couples.
Here's the thing. If you match them side by side, they're so similar.
They are.
Like, neither of them are super, like, ugly. Neither of them are super tiny, super big, super fit, super not. They're both just kind of average in a lot, you know? And I mean this with all respect. Like
yes,
you know? Like,
I agree. They're very similar.
You could latch on to something. Or even just the way he dresses. They both dress similarly, like, kind of...
I worry that, like, she's a really critical person.
Yeah.
And if she applies that to when she's meeting him, I don't know, it could be hard. And him too, frankly.
Eu escolhi a música e ela me copiou.
Oh my gosh.
This is getting weird.
They're frenemies. They're not friends.
Oh.
They're upset with each other constantly and competing and all this stuff.
Da parte dela e que ela pediu ele em casamento pra seguir o game.
Wow. I really don't like this. Those are heavy
It's a big accusation. It could be true. And we also don't see what's happening behind the scenes and stuff. But that's war. She declared war with her.
I don't
Absolute
like
frenemies.
that. I don't like the frenemy thing because it's like, I hate the thing where you think that you're friends with someone and it turns out they're just trying to stab you in the back or they're jealous or whatever's happening.
Yeah.
And it almost feels that way with, what's her name again? Marilia?
Marilia.
it's almost like that way with her. Like, she already has Patrick. She's already engaged. What is she upset about Renata getting engaged to someone she didn't even date or want to date?
Just let her do her.
She doesn't even like Ale.
Yeah.
A gente fica imaginando muito como a pessoa é.
Oh, I'm worried about this. They are the two most superficial people on the show.
You know who more than Elon Musk is giving to me? Lindsey Graham.
That's harsh, dude. Oh my gosh. Young Lindsey Graham.
Young Lindsey Graham. Do we want to do a big recap? Or
not
because...
big, but like a little.
All right, hit me.
Little recap. I'm excited for Patrick and
Marilia,
whose name I'm like struggling so hard with. Honestly, it's like
okay.
Really hard. I'm having a bad time. I'm happy for them. I am tentatively happy for Renata and
Ale.
I am worried that their superficiality is going to not be good when they meet each other. I don't remember any of the other people that we just watched. Vanessa, she's boring. That's
Vanessa's
what I remember.
kind of,
She's probably very nice and very cute and very sweet in real life, but my God.
And well, in the pods, a lot of the personality just doesn't come through. So
yeah, that's true.
Some of these people are going to have a lot of stuff for us to be interested in. Just like right now, isn't it?
I like the boisterous personality. Like, I like the big personalities. It's tough for me when you have people that are quieter, like aren't... Like,
Marilia and Renata are frenemies and kind of both really that similar, loud, animated kind of style. And and they're making it interesting. But then you go away from that, and it just gets really quiet and dark and just sort of sleepy, right? That's how I feel.
It is sleepy. It's comfortable.
Right now.
Don't get me wrong, Vanessa seems really kind and nice and like it's lovely, but it's just, I feel like I could take a nap during her segments. So I'm hoping that whoever she matches with, when she's actually with that person, it's more interesting than what we've had so far. I don't like the frenemy vibes of the two ladies at all. And that bugs me, and I hope that we don't see it play out negatively once they're in their relationships. Because if they do, like on the US ones, they do those get-togethers where like people come back together, and if they do that with them, and then Renata has any lingering feelings for Patrick or anything like that. Or
she even just talks about him. She could have no feelings and talk to him, and I think Marilia is going to pop off the handle.
Yeah, she might.
Yeah.
And I'm not really excited
It's gonna be ugly, I think.
Yes.
I was going to say, usually we're putting a video out, checking comments, and then filming. Like, we're not doing that for this. I think we mentioned that in the first video. We're putting all 4 episodes out without hearing anybody's comments. So if you have any comments from the previous one, we haven't been able to address them. I'm still curious. Like, let us know how we're pronouncing things, and if you have any thoughts, I'd love to hear them.
And we'll try and incorporate anything for episodes 5 and forward. So if you're watching this and then you're like, dang, they didn't correct their pronunciation for episode 3, but I told them we will attempt to implement any changes for 5 and forward. So just be patient with us.
Yeah.
To the extent that you're able or want to, or don't. And then I'm sure there are other people that you can watch do this.
Maybe not, though.
Maybe not. We might be the only ones. You might be stuck with us.
Yeah. Give us a like if you've made it this far. Subscribe if you want to see the rest of Love is Blind Brazil, other Love is Blind / Netflix reality dating shows. We do a lot of them.
And or anything you want to suggest except Love Island, because we just do not have the capacity. And I'm so sorry, because I would love to, but we just can't.
We can't. A lot of people have requested that one, and we're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And we will see you for episode 3.
Bye.
Bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
All of those tearjerker.
Hey, we're going to go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.